Hey everyone, this is called a Wagtail Wave, which Willie sent me. It's a water-fed squeegee, really. Most people know about it now. What happens is that the water gets fed into each side here, keeps the pad completely wet. It's also got a squeegee blade on here. Okay, it's probably more suited to like shops or commercial buildings, especially with flush frames. It would be absolutely perfect for that. But if you're going to try and do domestic here, I think this one's a bit too big for that anyway. It's a bit clumsy. But here's the principle how it works. It's fed with pure water. You can see it coming inside each side here. Keeps the pad wet. Beware, there's a bit of soap on this pad and there shouldn't be. I messed it up, but so ignore that. And the principle is, you see, it will tilt backwards and forwards to keep the pad on the glass. There is a little bit of tilt there, okay, and also you've still got the swivel naturally. And the idea is obviously go up and down, just ignore the soap and wash the windows, and maybe turn the water off. I don't know, it doesn't really matter, and then just squeegee down. You could do straight pulls if you wanted to, if the glass is hydrophobic, this is fantastic. This particular piece of glass is the worst piece of glass I've ever seen. I'm glad about that because I can experiment on it. But the other side, it's nice hydrophilic. So, like I say, you can do straight pulls, get right in the corners there. The only problem I've noticed with this though is, of course, the pad won't go right in the corner there. If you close in there, there's a bit of a snag there, but there's probably enough water to actually squeegee that off. So there you go. So there won't be any spots there. Now, of course, one of the other problems is you can't do the frames. Or you could skim across like that, but you're not going to get into like places like this. This is difficult. Even with a brush, I find that places like this get a little bit difficult. And of course, how can I say, it will do lead, but I don't know what the results will be when you try and squeegee it off. I don't suppose it really matters, but how far that will get in to the lead rather than a bristle, I don't know. There you go. Let's do this one again. Another snag really is that when you come down here, you have to lift it off the frame, and then the pad tends to come away from the glass. I have to be critical sometimes. I mean, this is one of the times I have to be critical. So you're coming down, and of course the pad is really just hanging there. I can't swivel it anymore. Although maybe this is a prototype, maybe the other ones swivel more. You see the screw stopping it there. But I don't know what the stage is at the moment. I'll just get that off, see how it comes out. There you go, the Wagtail Wave. I like the principle, but for UK domestic windows it's perhaps not the best idea. So anyway, job done.